the president of the Dandenong and Cranbourne RSL, and that stands for Returned Services League. It's an organisation that looks after veterans, in this case a little southeast of Melbourne in the southeast of Australia. I have the honour to represent a great many ex-servicemen. We have just on 1,000 ex-service members and another 9,000 community members. And our main role is to look after veterans. As you can probably see, I am an ex-soldier. I fought in Vietnam in 1967 and I returned home safely. Safe and sound, all my fingers and toes and arms and legs. But many of us didn't. And in fact, when I got to know my Vietnamese friends from the Vietnamese forces out here, I realised just how many Vietnamese soldiers had been left behind. Large diaspora to Australia, to America, to Canada, but there were those who could not leave and who now live lives of very great hardship. And they too are our comrades here in the RSL. We need to remember them. To those of my brothers in arms, to those people who fought in the war in which I fought, to those of us who know how vicious and hard and cruel a war can be, to those who are still in Vietnam, and I'm afraid I still have to say South Vietnam, I say only stay brave, have courage, hang on, because somehow we will find a way to help you. You are our brothers in arms. We are living here in good health conditions, good hospitals, good schools that everyone can go to. We're living with help from organisations like mine. We haven't forgotten that you are still there. We haven't forgotten that some of you literally live on the street. And that is unjust, it is immoral, it's completely and totally wrong. My wider message to all Vietnamese, or all people of Vietnamese extractions, people who are now Australians but were Vietnamese, people who are now Americans but were Vietnamese, these people are still our comrades. If we forget them, if we abandon them, then we are not the people we should be. We fought for freedom. We need to see that all our comrades get freedom. I wanted to say too that when I came home from the war, I got married, I started a family, I started a career, and I focused just on my own life. And for some years, I forgot my comrades. Many years later, I was talking to a Vietnamese ex-serviceman about a plan he had for a memorial here in Victoria, and he said to me something that I will always remember. He said, "We have nowhere to mourn our dead." And there were so many dead. And I worked with him from that moment on to create a memorial here in Victoria. The Vietnamese community rallied around, raised a lot of funds, provided a lot of help, provided most of the funds. And we built here a memorial that attracts attention right around the country, and in fact, when it was opened, right around the world. It's a place where the red and yellow flag flies every day. It's a place where the flags of other nations fly, in peace, in harmony, and with honour. From that start, the Vietnamese community has come to be much better known to me, and I have many friends there now. It is a community I admire. As young people are as Australian as anybody else, who work hard, pay taxes, raise their children here, and are loyal Australians. And as one little example to close, we have a Vietnamese day club here where the more elderly people tend to meet once a week. And when we had the Black Friday bushfires, pardon me, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whenever it was, those people immediately donated $9,000 on that morning to help normal Australians who were suffering in the fires. That's comradeship. It isn't just an army thing, it's a thing between people. I value the Vietnamese community. In fact, I won't even call it the Vietnamese community, I'll call it that part of the Australian community that has a Vietnamese background.